Building operational teams and capacities is a must need for you to scale your business. But the biggest challenge which a lot of entrepreneurs face today is that they're not able to optimize this capacity into performance. And in this video, I'm going to share with you what are the mistakes which people make because of which they're not able to optimize their performance in their operations. Mistake number one, they don't hire and they don't hire enough and on time. I've seen this happening with a lot of entrepreneurs where they keep delaying their hiring decisions because they want to optimize, they want to save money. But I'm going to tell you this straight off, not hiring is far more expensive than the money you would spend on hiring, because not hiring equals to you getting involved, equals to work not getting done. And I think it's high time you guys value your time a little bit more, because imagine what you can do after you hire when the work is taken care of by someone else. You can focus on getting more business. So I think it's a very penny wise, pound foolish attitude, and that's a big mistake which people make, because when you do hire, you have space, you're delegating work to someone else, and you can focus on far more critical important things of the business, which is bringing more business in. Isn't that your primary responsibility? You can't be a jack of all trades. So mistake number two, because of which people are not able to optimize performance, they overhire. And I tell you what I mean by this. They bite more than they can chew because they want to get done with it once and for all. And I keep hearing these reasons which I find quite ridiculous. Let me hire once and for all because I can train them once and for all. I'm all good for that as long as you have enough work and bandwidth for those 3 or 4 or 5 people whom you're hiring to get plugged in. Otherwise, the strategy needs to be one step at a time, even though you have to invest time and energy in training one step at a time. It is required, because it is a big mistake to hire people if you do not have enough bandwidth for them to be occupied for at least 60 to 70% of their time. Otherwise, it's a dangerous mistake you are making, a dangerous mistake. So overhiring is also bad. Hire slow, no doubt about it, but hire for sure. Mistake number 3, hire and they don't develop. And this is a classic mistake which I've seen, because a lot of entrepreneurs, they assume that as long as they've hired, their job is done. No, when you hire, your job starts, because you don't expect a ready-made product off the shelf which you can just buy and plug in. We're talking about human beings here, and you want them to ensure that they're aligned to the kind of performance deliverables which you need. So you need to spend time in developing, you need to spend time in ensuring that they're prepared, in orienting them with the right mindset, the right skill set, the right capability, so that they can deliver performance according to your expectations. That is the benefit of constant learning and development. Mistake number 4, hiring without clarity on their role and their deliverables. This is a classic mistake for entrepreneurs, and their biggest issue is that they've not thought about this before because of lack of processes and systems. They don't have visibility on what the role would be, and their attitude is that you'll figure it out. I'm telling you, you're going to figure out that you've just made a mistake, and you're going to figure out that you've lost a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy, as well as you've lost people. That's what you will figure out. It is imperative that you have clarity of role, which means that the person you're hiring, you need to know beforehand itself what is their role, what exactly are their deliverables, what exactly is going to be their tasks, and how are they utilizing their time, as well as what do they need to produce in terms of a result. This clarity helps you to set the right kind of expectations. It helps you to ensure that you have the right kind of training curriculum. It helps you to mentor, develop, give feedback. Everything starts falling into place because you have a benchmark. And that is the critical significance of having clarity of role. Do not ever make this mistake. Mistake number 5, when you need to have clarity of role, along with that comes clarity of goals. You cannot have anybody without goals, because goals is that one thing which helps people be on track for them to measure whether they're actually adding value or not. It's critical, because only when they have goals can you understand what gaps they're bringing on the table, and you're also understanding what value they're bringing on the table too. Gaps and value both are important in the first place, right? How will you exercise accountability? How will you exercise feedback? On what basis? And more than anything else, how will the team member of yours get direction? They don't know what they need to bring on the table. It's all in their head. So there's no idea about growth. There's no idea about contribution, and people are just going to go all over the place. So they need to have goals, annual goals, quarterly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, so that they have direction and you have control. Never make these mistakes. And finally, mistake number 6, no career growth. For you to ensure this performance, you got to make sure that people have career growth visibility, which means in year one, they need to know by doing what they're doing in year one, where will it land them in year two. In year two, they need to have visibility that by doing what they're doing in year two, where will they land up at year three. This creates constant direction, creates constant motivation, and creates constant purpose for people to deliver with the right intent, the right commitment for you. And guess what? This is exactly what you want as an entrepreneur. But you're not providing career growth, you're not providing visibility. Okay, because every year is a milestone. Everybody wants to know where this is going to lead, and providing that clarity is extremely important so people move with the right intent in the right direction and also add the right value. If you found what you learned interesting and useful, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you hit the like button, share this video, and also comment on my video.